would put out a couch once they buy a new piece of furniture, okay? And you're telling me if I get extra money in June, and I buy it in June, I'm gonna take that thing and sit it outside next to my house, and neighbors complain about it. Now, we have it every month we pick up, bulk pickup, 1 day a month for 12 months. It's 12 pickups a year. We're cutting it down to 6. If you do it every other month, you're still at that 6 that you're looking for, but you're not having the people have stuff stored on the side of their houses and everything else until bulk pickup and drag it out thing. It's every other month. It's not every month, it's every other month. So in other words, but in January you don't have it, you have it in February, you skip March, you go to April. It's the same thing. It goes into 6. You still get the bulk pickup, and it's not sitting on the side of people's houses. We don't get the call saying, hey, we got a ton of garbage on the side of this house here, and they're waiting for bulk pickup because we're not doing it for three months. For whatever reason, whatever they buy or something else, that's what I'm trying to get. I'm not saying they're moving out. It has nothing to do with somebody moving out of the house or anything else like that.
Well, the thing
That's
is,
what I'm saying.
and if they're moving out, just say
I'm not
moving
saying
out,
that,
but
but
I'm saying the moving out.
It's in an ordinance for a
Then it's
dumpster.
gonna sit out there for 2 months waiting for the every other month pickup. So already sitting there for a whole month, now it's
You don't,
gonna sit there
you don't
for 2
understand.
months.
It's
Yeah,
not
Or-
to
May-
do with
May
moving out.
sits
That's a
there.
dumpster.
If they move out in January, you don't start
That's
picking
a-
up bulk until
that's a
April, now
point.
it sits for.
What
Right.
you're,
That's what I'm saying.
Carla,
Well,
what
that's
you're
what
talking about
that
is
ordinance in this paper.
it's totally different. You know, that's about when people have excess stuff or whatever, that's another story. And I assume that there are guidelines to deal with that, because that's where your fines and stuff come up when you don't comply, am I correct?
Yes.
But I'm talking about, I still would like, because in most, in the bigger towns, even Towns River, and they don't have bulk every other month. You know, the bigger
But you can call
towns.
them up and schedule a
Say
pickup.
what?
You can call them up and schedule a pickup,
But that's different. But what I'm saying is,
Gotcha.
yeah, if you,
which we don't have.
yeah, that's another thing too, like, yeah, if you wanted, if you had a big item that you wanted to get rid of, something like that, you like, right,
Well, why am I paying taxes? My taxes is one of them.
so did mine.
So, you know, it's like, you know, you're.
Well, the only thing too, if you're gonna charge a fee, then,
$400,
someone comes in and
right.
pays a fee, then you gotta make sure you get it. And if your public works is already spread thin, you know, you don't wanna charge somebody, then
I don't think
it
paying
takes
a
another
fee,
3 weeks to come get it too.
I don't think paying a fee is a good idea. Okay.
Depends, the only time you typically charge fees on like what they call white goods, like you have to take the freon out of the refrigerator. or
Something like that, you have
Right.
to, something
And
like that.
then you have the winter months, which you have, which so far lately, we've been having these bad snowstorms and all this stuff, and you're gonna have stuff sitting out there. I was just trying to construct it to a way, like I said, fall and summer. Those other months, which are your bad months, where you have your bad winter months and you have your hot summer months. Those times should be, especially with the workforce that we have, it should be less. That's, you know, that's just the way, you know, that's the way, I understand I understand your point, you know, but I still think it should be, those six pickups should be at a time to give everybody a chance to unload all of what you got to unload, and then you got the fall to do the same thing, what you accumulated during those three months, because I think it's June, July, and August. So in those 3 months, what you accumulate, you get rid of in the fall. Just like what you store up during the winter, you get rid of it in the spring. That's why they call it spring cleaning. You get rid of all the stuff in the springtime. I mean, that's just the way I'm seeing it. Because you should be able to put the stuff somewhere until that time comes that you can just, you know, you can get away with. I understand what
I
you're
have
saying.
no place in my house to store
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Well, you know,
If you store it outside, you got health issues also.
All I'm saying, I'm not arguing the
yeah,
point
but
cutting in
bulk
half
is
with
usually
every other month
wood.
make more
Bulk-
sense.
Your bulk is usually your wood and all that other stuff. It's not any perishables or anything.
Furniture, couches.
But I have a question, regarding don't we have a limit, to the
Yes.
number of items that
Yes, that is
they
correct.
can pick up? So,
I believe it's 10, isn't it, Ernie?
Yeah.
They'll have to put out 10 items.
And excuse me, and I also happen to have a discussion with the Public Works in reference to the bulk, the money that you're spending right now, tens of thousands, but we're not based on, like it was like $10,000 for the way they've been running back and forth with this bulk load. And they're running out of money because every time you turn around, if I'm correct, they have to come back and get this money. So I'm looking at this from a financial point of view and for a convenience thing. I'm trying to save the town money because this money, we don't get no return on this money that we're giving to the landfill. We're paying all this money out, but we're not getting anything back in return.
But it still comes out to the same amount, whether you do it every other month or every.
No, because the load might be less. The load.
You pay by tonnage.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
So
and
no matter
everyone,
what they pick up this month, if it's 10 tons, it's 10 tons. If in 2 months you pick up 15 tons, it's 15 tons. That's what you're paying for.
My concern is that,
Also by number of.
The way to save money is to have the township to recycle everything, because the tonnage on your recycling, you get paid for tonnage for recycling, just say it's $14. You're dumping a ton of garbage in the garbage thing, just say it's $85. All right, so you're gonna gain $100 if you can get people to recycle. That's what you gotta push. You push recycling, that'll bring your tipping fees down.
I have no problem with the recycling. I understand what you said. My thing is the bulk. I still think it should be cut down. You have too many days, I mean, you're too many times out of the month, for every month to take stuff to the landfill.
what I would like to say about the bulk pickup is that, you know, the residents have been used to getting the bulk pickup on a monthly basis. So in order for us to change it, it would take time for them to really adapt to the new schedule. And, you know, I'm respectfully suggesting perhaps if we consider every other month as opposed to just do it, not picking up in the summertime, or to me is a lot of them may not be ready for that. So there will have to be a campaign to really get them used to the schedule that we're gonna employ at this point. Or either way, even if we were to go with your suggestion, I think, you know, we're gonna have to find a way to make it very clear to our residents that we are changing the bulk pickup and other pickups.
Well, once you establish everything that you're going to do, comes January, we'll send out letters. We'll start it for January. We have September, October, November, December. Letters will go out and they'll become effective January. So that'll give the residents enough time.
We'd have to do it by ordinance anyway, right?
Right.
So we, typically,
Yeah.
First reading in October, unless you want it by
Right,
next
in
week,
November.
the second reading in November, so
So
really,
it'll work
take
out
that
that,
January.
Right.
line that
And
way.
that would be for the 1 day a week garbage pickup too?
well, whatever you vote on, you have to vote on
Yeah.
ordinance
One
changes, so.
instead of
I agree
two,
with
plus
that.
we want to do the bulk.
Okay, so you have time to think about it till next Monday. Next
Well, I have-
on the agenda?
No, I have two more questions on this.
Yeah.
The paragraph about the hours, the June, July, August hours,
That's contractual.
That's
period.
contract,
We
you
took it out.
can't discuss
We
it.
took it off.
I'm not gonna discuss it.
it's in here.
You can't discuss
Can't
it.
discuss the
That's
contract.
that's a contract item, so it's gonna be subject
Oh,
to
is it?
negotiations. Yeah, that's in the
Okay.
contract now, so it's gotta be dealt with in the
Gotcha.
contract.
Sorry, I thought you heard us discussing that.
No?
Yeah.
Everything?
And have we addressed the lack of supervision issue?
Contract.
Contract.
That's
Pardon me?
contract.
Supervisor, yes.
Yes, you do.
Yep.
No, you have a supervisor, you have an acting supervisor. Don't you?
Yes?
Okay? That has to be resolved, I believe, because since the person is in the situation that they're in, it has to be resolved first.
But that's under contract.
Right, it's just, right.
So you
Well,
can't
yeah,
discuss it.
you're right.
till-
Part of it is
Right.
definitely contractual.
Absolutely.
Right.
Okay.
So what are we gonna vote on next week though? Now,
Think
Well,
about
it sounds
it.
like we pick up
Well,
the-
you have to tell me what you want in an ordinance, so, you don't have to vote on it now, but I'll prepare an ordinance, you can look at it, and if you wanna alter it or change it, you can. But, so you want me to change the garbage collection in 1 day, right?
And it'll be on Tuesdays and Thursdays instead of Monday.
There's a lot of holidays are on Mondays, that's the only reason I'm saying. Yeah.
So it's one time per week, but you get 2 zones, so it's
Right.
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Three zones, one's covered twice.
Tuesday and Thursdays?
Tuesdays and Thursdays, is that?
And the only reason why you're going to Thursdays is because of the Mondays,
One day
because
will
of
be
the
Tuesday,
holidays?
the other
I
day
would
will
say
be
that would be best, because then it's not gonna be picked up for 2 weeks then.
And
Okay.
there's 3 districts.
And there's one
has
Thursday, which
three
is
So,
days,
Thanksgiving.
so,
one
right,
day.
one